I was hating. Brand new chick, she don't know that I can pace it. I just wanna know that I can hold a conversation. Oof, I don't know what y'all debating. I've been waiting for you, now I'm running out of patience. Running up a check, trying to run an operation. Went broke in the check and put 100 out of savings in. I can tell now that you ain't talking about nothing. I'ma need something I can calm down from. I'm gonna pull it with the bar down one. 6 months in, I ain't down once. Trying to tell me what you know about me. You don't know nothing, keep it real with me. She said she ain't trying to deal with me. Okay, cool, you can sell that seat. I'm just hoping she don't fail. Cause when she do, I don't know what I'ma do. All that I heard that y'all was talking, it was comical. Pull up in your city for the evening, what you trying to do? Cause I'm open to it. I know that you missing, but you gon' get through it. I can help with it if you need that. Go and bring the beat back. I don't really listen to the feedback, nah. Told me that she good, she don't need jack, nah. I'm real proud of the steps you took just to get to the place that you at today. I couldn't tell you to you straight, I gotta estimate. I wonder if I ought to go here with the best to say. Now go ahead, get me out of here, I couldn't last today. I got the city talking about me like I passed away. Automatic is a habit, you should know it's automated. I've been getting to it, I ain't noticed y'all was hating. Brand new chick, she don't know that I can pace it. I just wanna know that I can hold a conversation. Oof, I don't know what y'all debating. I've been waiting for you, now I'm running out of patience. Running up a check, trying to run an operation. Went broke in the check and put 100 out of savings in. I can tell now that you ain't talking about nothing. I'ma need something I can calm down from. I'm gonna pull it with the bar down one. 6 months in, I ain't once. Trying to tell me what you know about me. You don't know nothing, keep it real with me. She said she ain't trying to deal with me. Okay, cool, you can sell that seat. Ooh, and she felt intrigued.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Mexico City Golden Eagles and the Brooklyn Barons. Shadows starting to get a bit longer. Week 10 of the NFL season is here, and we're underway on EA Sports. Fields it in the middle of the end zone, and he opts to not bring this one out. The first drive will start at the 25. Jordan Love ready on first down here. They'll set up the screen. This is Williams. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. A good, safe pass there right off the bat.
That's almost a rhythm play. That's what we like to call it. Get them into rhythm early, something safe, something they're confident about, something they feel good. And once that's completed, then you just keep moving from there because the confidence elevates.
And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
A gain of 5. First down, Golden Eagles.
Throwing, Love. This one complete to Devin Funchess. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here. Now a first down carry. It's Williams. And he is down at the 48. A pickup of 4 that started at one 48-yard line and ended at the other.
Across midfield to the 48-yard
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now. Hopefully get to the perimeter later, and let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down. Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Here we go, set, 25.
Love from the gun on third down. Got an open man. It's Valdez Scantling. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains.
And a Mexico City first down.
First down, Love to pass. And this is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football. He's been a one-man wrecking crew these last couple of plays. This time 18 more and a first down.
First down, Golden Eagles.
Love looking to throw it. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. Not what they had in mind there. That's going to go as a loss of 4. This has been a good march down the field, but now they're stuck looking at a 2nd and 14. On the ground, this is Williams. And he'll take this down just shy of the 25-yard line. They'll get a couple yards back, but not more than that. They'll be left with 12 yards to go on 3rd down.
And it's 3rd down.
Working out of the gun. Love. And he gets it to Funchess complete. And he will take this one in for a touchdown.
Touchdown.
Devin Funchess. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And this offense takes the ball down the field and scores on their opening drive. Extra point splits the uprights, and it's now a 7-0 game. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Now this will make it into the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards.
21-yard line.
That's the reason we ball for. Circle round twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
That's right, baby. 53's the mark. 53, check.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Quick hitter here, it's complete. That one good for 10 yards. And that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
Still a few inches short of a first down as they come up now on 2nd down. They'll run for the first time with DeAndre Swift. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a first down on a gain of 10. Well, no slow start here. A couple nice chunk plays back-to-back.
I love the momentum that they're showing here early because they did it both ways, right? Threw the ball on first down for a nice chunk of yardage. Came right back and ran the ball. Looks like they've got the defense set back on their heels. Let's see if they can keep this moving.
And he's going to take this one up only to about the 44-yard line.
The tackle made.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Here's a 2nd and 7. Trying to force it to Hopkins, and it's intercepted. Kevin King with a pick. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line. The CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
On first down, Williams. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. They'll run it with Williams. And tough sledding. He'll get maybe a yard. Stop short of the 35.
The tackle made at
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run it and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean, or else they'll just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
On 3rd down, Love. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down.
4th down.
And this is off target to the left. Didn't get there anyway. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is.
NFL kickers nowadays, they make things look so easy because normally from this range, about 2 out of 3. And this is not an easy kick.
Yeah, 20 years ago, you get where he was in that 50 range, maybe a little over. And it's a big kick, but now we just, if they leave it short, you're like, whoa, what happened? And that's what we have here.
Yeah, you're right. 20 years ago, we were saying run some more plays and get closer. Now we think they're definitely within range, and you're exactly right. When it comes up short, there has to be something that went wrong because they have plenty of leg.
Mike Evans, the one he was looking for. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 10.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends.
53, Mike, 53. Here we go, here we go. Check, 53's Mike. Check, 53's Mike. Keep it up, defense, keep it up, guys. Quick to edge, quick to edge. Mikey, 18.
On 2nd down, Swift. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
This defense has really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense going to have to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively.
53's the mark, 53, check, 53. Got you, I got you, son. I got you, son. Check, check, check. Check 3, check 3, check 3. Slam. Check smash. Wide, get wide. Out, 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 out.
They're going to look to throw. And that will be incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early. And now it's 4th down.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
He was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. And this will hit just beyond the goal line as it's into the end zone for a touchback.
20-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And, you know, certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in first place in their division, looking really good and looking to be a threat come January.
And are you one of those early holiday shoppers, partner? Are you one of those guys get your list done? Because I think about what every team has on their holiday shopping list right now. What's the number 1 goal? Make the playoffs. Number 2, win your division. Number 3, and I think the biggest goal of all, try to get the number 1 seed so you get that first round bye and ensure you don't have to go anywhere in January and hopefully get to the Super Bowl that way.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Williams. He'll get 3 up to midfield.
Jamal Williams.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. They'll try and run for it. Here's Williams. And he's got the first down yardage there as he takes it just across midfield. Just a 1-yard pickup on the play, and it's going to yield a new set of downs.
Mexico City, first down.
Now a 10 carry. Here's Williams. Credit to tackle that time to the Sean Hand.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Switching things up, they'll throw it now with Jordan Love. Now a clash of bodies here, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 19.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. They'll start on the ground with Swift. This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22.
Look, all any running back wants is a little bit of room, a little bit of space in order to maneuver. But he also understands how difficult it is for his offensive line up front. So if they give him any space, he realizes his job to make more out of it than what they give him. Picks up 3 on that carry.
On 2nd down now, Swift, and he'll take it ahead to the 28-yard line. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
Switch it. Come on, switch it. Shoot! Watch the shoot!
They'll try and run here with Swift. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. Now here's a whistle and a timeout. It's called by the receiving team here. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it.
Let's go. Hey, we got Mike, number 53. Mike 53.
They're going to try and throw. Going deep for Hopkins. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the ball will go over on downs on the short side of the field. They'll run on 1st down. Williams. And only a yard this time as he's taken down right around the 26.
It's hard to have vision as a runner and find a hole when there's nothing but defenders in your way. They stacked that one up really well. But give him credit. Instead of trying to bounce it out and turn it into a big play, which might have turned into a big loss, kind of just took his medicine there and took the 1 yard.
2nd down, Love. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. Only a yard there. Sniffed out well defensively, and it brings up 3rd. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. Now Love. He's got Adams on the hookup. And he's into the end zone for the receiving touchdown. Davante Adams. His third touchdown now on the year. And his guys are going to add on to their lead.
And that's exactly what you're supposed to do with good field position. You make the other side pay when you don't have far to go for the score.
Point after, right down the middle. And that'll make the score 14-0.
Nothing.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
Jamal Agnew on the return. They'll take over. First down and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. They'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's second down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
Second and 6. Now here's a throw that's complete. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
First and 10 at the 37-yard line.
The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
Charles, he doesn't seem to be particularly in tune with his receivers, just 2 for 7 throwing the football, but he did seem really locked in before the game.
Yeah, and that has to do with receivers sometimes. Sometimes the defenders knock them off their routes, and you're usually pretty precise. 1, 2, 3 cut, ball's out of his hands to the receiver. In this case, might be off by a half step either way. They've got to find a way to get back in sync. A deep ball down that right sideline, and he made sure that he put it where either his guy was going to catch it or no one was.
Yards to go.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here, as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half. An incomplete pass on second down. That muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10. That's complete to Swift out of the backfield. And he's going to come up a few yards short. Brought down at the 45. And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. Going for Evans, but that pass is intercepted. Picked off by Darnell Savage. And a potential turning point as they'll get the football in very good field position late in this first half. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Back to throw again. And that is is incomplete. 2 seconds left on the clock.
DeAndre Hopkins, incomplete. Kevin King there defensively.
So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. This officially a 55-yard attempt. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. And now a timeout defensively after that first down play. So they're going to make this offense sweat out half number 1. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. This officially a 55-yard attempt. He's got the leg, but it's no good. He missed it right. So we have come to halftime in what's already a 2-touchdown game. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. A 2-touchdown game, 14-0 the score as we get rolling again here in this second half. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
Agnew on the return. His guys take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They come out here with a 0 on the scoreboard. What was said in that locker room? That's what I want to know.
I would love to have been in there because we often have the feeling that there's a lot of shouting, screaming, people upset. But typically, halftime locker rooms are a lot more clinical than that. And in this case, are they upset that the plays weren't working because of execution? Or did they think they were just bad plays to call?
Yeah.
We'll find out pretty quickly here if they feel like they had something going, but they just need to do it a little bit better or not.
We'll find out. That's complete to DeAndre Swift out of the backfield. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Catch is made by Hockenson, the tight end. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
J. Hockenson. 4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6 at the 38-yard line.
53, check 53.
On play action, they'll throw. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in, but couldn't hang on. 3rd down. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Let's go. Hey, we got Mike, number 53. Mike.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. He'll find Swift out of the backfield. And he slipped. Up past the 45 before being tackled. 2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Watch the eye. Hey, alert 3, alert 3. Tighten up, tighten up. Go, man, go. Check, contact, check, contact.
Kevin King coming up from the secondary to make the play.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
7-yard line.
Goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap. He locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5.
You better be afraid of me. Let's go, let's go. Number 53, Mike 53. They can't hang with us. Check it out, read. Shit.
Again, he'll drop to throw. Eluding the pressure right. Going deep for Hopkins. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Throwing back across his body. Kevin King with a pick. And it's a good return here as he'll get all the way up close to the 35. The first half did not go their way, and that's not going to help matters at all. An interception here on the opening drive of the 3rd quarter.
Obviously not what they were striving to accomplish. But you know who's really upset on their team? The defense. Already trailing. They're going to be counted on to try and hold that score at least where it is.
They begin the drive with Williams. And he stopped immediately there. It was the linebacker Leonard Floyd on the stop. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
Love now on 2nd down. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Adams.
Love's pass.
The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
Well, that's what you're looking for when you're wanting to throw the ball downfield. You want one of those guys who can play out on the perimeter, can play out wide, who can not only get open, but when they're covered, can uncover themselves downfield and create catches.
A 2nd down completion got him 7. Now here's 3rd and 3. Love from the gun. And that is incomplete. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's the perfect word for it, precise, because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
And the win last week punted 4 times as this one's away. A punt of 46, a return of 5. And out will come the offense as they take over.
16-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And the interception last time on the opponent's side of the field, certainly not what they wanted.
Put it mildly, that is so frustrating because that signifies there's a drive going on. You're in good spot, great place to...
In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. And, boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble.
I'm getting the sense that this offense is getting frustrated. Here we are into the 3rd quarter, and they've had plenty of opportunities to get in sync. Thus far, that hasn't happened. They're looking for answers both on the sidelines and in the huddle looking at each other.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off at the 20. Then he will bring it back to about the 11-yard line. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. They'll try to get this running game going with Williams. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. They wind up losing a couple there, so they go behind the original line of scrimmage, and now 3rd and 11 coming up. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. They'll set up the screen. This is Williams. And he will take it in for the touchdown. Jamal Williams with touchdown number 7 on the year. And his guys capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. And it is now 21-0.
Makes the score Golden Eagles 21, Barons nothing.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Jamal Agnew now to return it. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line.
1st down and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
3rd quarter on a Monday night with a 2nd and 10 coming up. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Kevin King with a pick. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
Mexico City.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
Extra point right down the middle, and that makes the score 28-0. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. To return, here's Agnew. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line.
1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And they gave up the pick 6, and now they'll be looking to right the ship here. Now, as a quarterback, are you a little more cautious this go-around?
You should be, just because after what you gave up. But you can't be so cautious as to just really take things in, and now you're not going to play loose enough to give your team a chance to score. But you still have to be careful, because those defensive guys, I know the reputation defense.
Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And they finally get him, but not before he reaches the 33-yard line.
With the score,
back now just east of Manhattan in Brooklyn. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Flushed out right. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete. The Pro Bowler DeAndre Hopkins, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up 2nd down. There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. Forced out to his left. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the 1st down on a 13-yard run.
Looks to me, partner, like he's learned a little bit, because earlier in the game, I think he was trying to force a lot of throws into his windows that just weren't open.
Yeah, the interceptions had plagued him, especially a 2nd interception, really a bad throw. So maybe a better decision there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. I think he learned from earlier in the game, and he's applying it now.
Oh, they go with a tight end carry. And he is into the end zone for a touchdown. Jesse James, his first touchdown on the year. And his guys are able to close that gap just a bit. So they will get on the scoreboard here. Give them credit for that. Too little, too late, but no zero. You're going slow clap on me.
Not very nice, is it?
No, but they haven't been very nice on offense. It's been a struggle. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. A fairly short kick from the 14. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
First down and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They had the double-digit lead at halftime, and they have continued to roll. They're hard to stop right now.
I think what we're seeing is an example of a team that has it figured out in this ball game. And whatever the adjustments are the defense has made, hasn't slowed them, hasn't phased them at all. They either anticipated them or they've been so far ahead that they just can't catch up.
Now it's just a search to add to the lead. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. They run it again with Williams. 5 yards on first down, but now just a 1-yard pickup there on 2nd.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
The busy night continues for Williams. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down.
It's now 4th down.
Here's J.K. Scott now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And this will be touchdown inside the 20. They'll spot it at the 18-yard line.
10 at their own 18-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Remember, they have won 3 straight, but getting to 4 straight does not appear to be in the cards as they are in a big 4th quarter hole. Flush to his right, and this one's incomplete.
Well, they certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've had their troubles. Just 1 for 6. This is 3rd and 10. They'll drop to throw. Going deep for Hopkins. And that's caught inside the 35. Touchdown. DeAndre Hopkins, 82 yards. And his guys are able to cut into that deficit. A nice throw there by the 2nd-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to a second and sometimes third progression. That was a nice play.
And the hands team does its job. They're able to secure it. Well, fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
22 is coming. 22 is coming. We want this.
To throw again. Love. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off by Will Harris. There he goes left side. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Well, don't change that channel just yet. This one may have gotten a bit more interesting.
Put down the remote, put down the clicker. This one looked like it was over. It looked like they were ready to seal the deal. But in doing so, by pitching it around a little bit, it cost them. We could have a great finish.
Here we go now as we get set for a big 2-point conversion. They'll try to run with Swift. They'll try and run it here. And he will get into the end zone to cut the lead a little bit further.
Eagles 28, Barons 23.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. Now this will make it into the end zone. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return.
Their own 25-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. After the touchdown we just saw, we have a brand-new ball game. And now look at the situation. You got plenty of time on the clock. Defensively, they have 3 timeouts. So do you run the football here or do you throw it?
I think you have that full conversation with your offensive unit, and you tell them, here's the situation. They've got all their timeouts, so we are not going to play this conservatively. We've got to attack them. We've got to make them use those, gain the ground that we need in order to put this game away. If you think we're just going to run it 3 times and punt it, you've got another thing coming.
Yeah, and by the way, also the 2-minute warning in play, so essentially 4 timeouts left.
They have to be aggressive here.
A second down throw for Love. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and give the football right back because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
And with the play clock winding down, we're going to get a timeout. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
To throw on 3rd down. Love. And that is incomplete.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started. And that would have been a 1st down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty. And before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
Averaging 50 yards a boot so far as this one's away. Agnew now to return. Just a 2-yard return there following a punt of 48. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10.
At their own 26-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And you sense the tide turning. They scored, then their defense forced the punt, and now a chance to ultimately take the lead here late. He takes this for 3 to the 29.
Swift, the ball carrier.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
At the 29-yard line.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. They'll stay on the ground with Swift. And he'll slip his way up across the 30 to the 32.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
Every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. So it's our home team here in possession of the football as we come back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. He's got his man, T.J. Hawkinson. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Great way to convert on 3rd down there. 21 yards the play.
46-yard line.
On 1st and 10, it's Swift. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
Back to throw. Escaping the pressure right. He'll run it. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. Nowhere to go downfield, but he's able to get out of bounds and stop the clock here with a 1st down.
36-yard line.
Now a toss for Swift left side. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 45 seconds left to go in the game. And now a jet sweep. This is Evans with it. And down inside the 15 he goes. Evans. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game.
1st and 10 at the 13-yard line.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. They'll run here with Swift. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. Now the offense will burn their third and final timeout, as it'll come with 36 seconds to go in half number 2. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Back to throw. And this is caught. Touchdown. And they've taken the lead here in the final minute. You and I have seen a lot of special comebacks. This one pretty much unbelievable. Roaring all the way back from that huge deficit, now in the driver's seat.
Take the numbers out of it. It seemed insurmountable. It seemed monumental. Like no chance you could get that done, but they did. Let's go back to the 92 NFL season, 93 playoffs. Houston, Buffalo, in Buffalo. Houston with the monster lead, and here come the Bills all the way back to win it.
Led by Frank Reich, correct?
Yes, Frank Reich was the quarterback. He'd done it in college a few times. He did it in the pros with the Bills. How old were you then?
I was 10, but I remember it. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
25-yard line. They'll take over 1st down and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They only need a field goal. Obviously, the clock a huge factor. They'll be watching that. What do they need to do here, Charles?
Your sequence of plays has to get you out of bounds. Completions, get out of bounds.
And that's caught inside the 30. Now another timeout called for by the offense, as they'll stop it with 27 seconds showing on the clock.
1st down, Golden Eagles.
Exactly 50 yards on that last play as they just go from 125 to the other for 1st and 10. Now Williams. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6.
Got a quick flash about being in their huddle. Whatever the play call was, it was tagged with these words: make sure you stay in the middle of the field. That's where we want to be.
And he did just that. And we are set for a great finish as that timeout comes in with 2 seconds to go in this football game. So this is certainly a tough test here in the early career of the rookie kicker. 2 seconds on the clock. This for the win. And the kick is good. The young rookie coming through like a 10-year vet. And they've come in here and stolen one on the road. Well, a little drama there at the end, but really this thing was already decided. The late points get scored, and then it ends on the kickoff.
And I'm right there with you, partner. At the end of the game, they knew what they had to do. Just make sure you don't cough up the football at the end. Just take care of it, and victory was theirs, and that's exactly what they did.
So for our visitors, the win gets them back over 500 at 5-4 on the year. And they'll get another road date next week as their opponents will be the Minnesota Vikings. Meanwhile, for the home team here, they are barely afloat as they fall to 4-5. And they'll try again next week at home against Philadelphia. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.